Yeah.
Our struggle is what's the most effective, because our kids are like, we're just sharing. We give discipline. It's like, that's all you got? You know, we're like, okay, let me just call home now. And they're like, all right, go right ahead. Give me a phone. So I was like, what do we do? I mean, I'm sad to say, for certain children, they're gone now because the behavior, what they got to me, was still reoccurring. So we had to suspend them, of course, because we had to ensure safety for all our children. But it's just, hearing that makes me feel defeated. It's like, okay, what are we doing wrong?
To be entertained constantly, and a desire for rapid entertainment and rapid gratification is something that I think underlies a lot of behavioral issues.
You did 3.5 hours to get Johnny to be calm and talk about his issues. That goes out the window. And there's too much of that, and as the economy gets worse, all of these issues are getting worse. And when you start to see 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds needing Prozac because they're so depressed, we have a lot to deal with. And most of our staff are not trained to deal with that level of personal issues.
When you boil these all down in a pot, we're looking at what is the fundamentals of out-of-school time that we have some control over. And that's really our environment. That's our environment, and that's our approach. Every year you have a new program. I would say every couple of months you have a new program. The kids you have now, even though they have the same names as the kids you had last year, are different. And I'll tell you, after holiday break, they'll have the same names, and they might look similar, but they're different again. Your children and your youth, the temperaments they have, especially some of those challenging temperaments that may come into your program and may also have to go out of your program, are going to really be affecting your environment. Fun has been really maligned, belittled. It's a pejorative term. All you after-school people, you just have fun. Or you have too much fun, or the kids have fun. Fun doesn't necessarily mean running around and throwing blocks at each other, although that's a lot of fun for a lot of kids. Fun can be the way you engage children in learning. Doing projects with kids, doing hands-on projects, hands-on activities with kids. And when I mean hands-on, I really mean hands-on, not the adult version of hands-on means a little bit of give and take. I mean like clay and blocks and sand, and hey, if you're going to do a science project, all you need are the tools around you to teach a simple thing. You can teach like using paper planes. It's a few pieces of paper. We don't need to get too complicated. That's not particularly fun. Play is a very important part of the developmental process of children. And children playing and socializing should be part of your program and will actually lead to an increase in positive behavior. We can't afford to think in a segmented way. In a segmented way, as you see, you have these different institutions that have been built to take care of different ages. And so very often when we talk about our children, we talk about them in relation to not our program, but in relation to their school environment. And that's understandable. The school is a very big part of the day, very established institution. But again, when we're taking these children from these environments, we're putting them into our own environment. So there you see college, work, and then the after-school environment. And that's different pieces of there. And does our environment shape behavior? How many people feel that it is your environment that shapes your behavior above all the other influences, above your parents?
Yeah, the bag's right next to the coffee. You can just grab one. Yep.